active implementation. It's going to be clunky. It's going to look like shit. You're going to lose a lot. A lot. But that's how you get better. Do not be afraid to lose. Do not be afraid to do something and try something you didn't yesterday. Okay? I love to win. I fucking love to win. That's why I got really fucking good at winning, right? But I learned so much more from losing. I don't mean to get all hippie on you guys, but it's the journey, not the destination. When you're beginning, laying this foundation, getting these fundamentals, it's going to feel really weird. Right? It's going to be kind of like puberty, in a way. You'll know what that is soon enough. You're going to get hair in weird places. Your body's going to start doing weird things. That's where you start learning to listen to it. Okay? Couple closing notes, guys, before we take our hour. Something that really helps you. Call your shots for yourself. Okay? Yes, it helps with, alleviating the accusations of sloughing and whatnot. But what it also does is you're creating a verbal registry in your mind, right? You are reinforcing your shots and your takes with sound, okay? You want to do everything you can to utilize your senses in order to get the most from your training, right? So, if me and Mr. Pockets are sparring, and Mr. Pockets hits me on the arm, I say arm. Arm. Sometimes it's weird and it looks like I have Tourette's. But what I'm saying is, okay, that was my arm. My block needs to be here. Okay? I don't call it for him, but I call it for myself. So then again I learned, oh God, arm, okay, arm, shit, okay. Okay. That's where I need to be. Reinforce your training with as many senses as possible. That's something I teach in my training methods class at SKDC. Sight, obviously touch, sound. If you guys can figure out a way to taste your shots better, like, or smell them, and believe me, I've tried. Mr. Pockets will hit me, right? Arms. Right? If you guys can figure that out, I will fucking pay you money to teach you. I'll fly to Alaska and pay you money. So, do it for yourself though. Okay? Number one, it alleviates a lot of problems on the battlefield. This is chaos, guys. You have so many shots swinging at you. Bop, 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 bop. Sometimes you get hit, sometimes you don't, but your opponent thinks they hit you, or you think you hit your opponent. Alleviate that. Ego, guys, is a killer of improvement. Leave your ego at the door. Learn to just love the art. If you lose, it's beautiful. If you win, sprinkles on the cake, baby. It's the journey, not the destination. Does that make sense? It's just a tip. I don't see it get used a lot, but when I see people forcibly say, I see an improvement in attitudes, but I also see an improvement in their fight, in their structure, in their stance. Okay? Little things, very important. Right? So, there's a lot of legwork. Literally, right? A lot of legwork. Has anybody heard the saying, the legs feed the wolf? The legs feed the wolf. What do you think that means? I don't have to be faster than the wolf, I just have to be faster than Jason. That's what that means, right? Exercise, guys. Just little things. We have a guy, he was the king in DS. He's in my fighting company, Sane. Has anybody heard of him? Dude's on a rising star right now. He's challenging myself, my squire, who's also a warlord, one of my best friends, and I'm fighting with Sir Elmarin, also a Knight of the Sword. We were united the same night. The guy's on his rising star. A lot of what he had before, he's a big dude. He's bigger than Jason. You remember in Braveheart, Mel Gibson and his friend, was it Angus or something like some Scottish name. I know that's probably racist, but he looks like that dude. Amish. He looks like Amish, and has been mistaken for Amish at times. It's great, but a lot of what he had structure, but he didn't have the athleticism. Guys, you do not need to be GSP. You do not need to be Michael Jordan. But you will be surprised how much eating right, keeping up with your exercises will help you. It's all learning about your body. Remember we talked about that in bodybuilding. Learning about your body. So, some things that I like to do, especially for my feet, right? The legs feed the wolf. I don't want to feed that fucking wolf. And you guys have big ass wolves. We have coyotes and Mexican wolves, which are just a little bit bigger than coyotes in Mexico. So, I jump rope. Jump roping sucks, but I do it. I do squats. Squats are great. They suck so bad, but they're great. I can get in what is essentially my stance if I was going forward. Horse stance, for those of you that have taken martial arts, right? I can get my neutral back. I go down, I can hold it, right? No stress on my back. Go up. Jump squats. Should not be, again, you won't walk by the time you're 30. Fluidity. Those suck a lot of ass. Lunges. Right? Or I look like a doofus, and I walk with my lunges. Monty Python style, right? So Sane is doing really good. This fucking thing. Who put that there? You're bad. You. Sane had everything going, but he hit a plateau, and that happens, guys. His body awareness was off. Just about there, couldn't quite make his hips moves the way he wanted to. Couldn't get that explosiveness. So we talked about it. He had a basic routine of exercise. He has a job working at a hotel, he works graveyard. You guys got a lot of time to himself. I said, all right, every day, I want you to do is 50 squats. Now, I'm not saying you have to do them, boom, just bust out 50. Start small, guys. Do not kill yourself. Okay? Do 5. Every 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Once you bust out that, mess around with lunges. Then try to see if you can do 10 every 30 minutes. Take it slow, guys. We got time, right? So that's just a word on exercises. He has gotten so explosive. I really think, like in the next year and a half, he's going to be a warlord or a soldier. I really do. And his fighting just, he broke through that wall. Since he's been keeping up with that. Lost a little bit of weight. His cardio's doing good. For a big dude, fucking A, he can move. Which is amazing. That mostly takes care of the beginning level. Any questions? That was just yawn. Thank you guys so much. Let's take an hour. Get some water, stretch out if you need to. If you want to come fight me, please do. If you want to fight each other, please do. We'll reconvene in an hour to go over intermediate level. A note, guys, on the classes real quick. Like I said, you will forget stuff. You absolutely will. And we're going to do more physically intensive stuff in intermediate. Do more in advanced. Right? So if you need to take breaks, take breaks. Also, if you need to call it and just be like, all right, I'm going to focus, I'm going to digest, I'm going to watch, do so, please. You're not going to hurt my feelings, okay? I'm here for you. Thank you much.